Handstein, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back. Shout out to Cooper Cup and to CeeDee Lamb for keeping me alive. The abysmal performances of Kyler Murray. We're going to be going over that today and in every following video just because you guys know I run with Kyler way too much and Kyler's not running as much as I want him to. Regardless, Handstein, this is the week 9 recap of If You're Not First, You're Last. Ricky Bobby. Insert picture. Just gonna get into it real quickly, man. Chef took another dub. We are itching closer to the playoffs. Ended up going against Kevin. Kevin is, I don't know, he sucks. This team's usually at the bottom, but this year he's doing better. He's doing much better. So, hey, shout out to you, Kev. But if we're getting right into it, 119 to 99. Yeah, it's alright. 119. Modest. But Jesus Christ, if we talk about horrible performances, let's just start from the rip. Kyler Murray. What the fuck? So Kyler Murray's killing me. You guys have heard me be extremely conflicted on looking for another quarterback, riding in with Kyler. After this 1-point performance, 1.76 to be exact, I was like, yeah, time to go. So I hit the wire, and I'm looking for another quarterback. And the best option is like Tua, which is a horrible option. So I'm kind of stuck right now unless someone gets injured, or even still, I wouldn't trust a backup quarterback, to be real. I don't know what I'm going to do. Trade deadline isn't until the 16th. Might trade for a quarterback, to be real. Hopefully somebody drops somebody within this next week or so, and I can just scoop them up. But we see what happens. If I gotta ride with him, I gotta ride with him. I mean, he dropped a buck. When I mean a buck, I mean like a 1. I was gonna say $1.76, but no, that's that. People would think 176. No, just 1 set and point. Drop 76. That shit was bad, man. I mean, the defense was doing its work. Connor and DeMarcado, they looked really good on the run, to be honest. It seemed unstoppable. Chicago couldn't stop the run to save their life. Why couldn't Kyler run? That's all I wanted. I just want Kyler runs. That's it. So that buck really hurts, and it's not necessarily in this league you guys are going to see, but I did take a 6-point and a less than 1-point loss. So in those matchups, yeah, me, Kyler, fuck. We're going to start. Sorry for the cursing, y'all. So Kyler going against Kirko Chains. Shout out my dog Kirko. I don't know if you guys can see it. I got a little Jesus piece. Yeah, whatever. Kirk Cousins is a monster. I got a lot of respect for Kirk Cousins. I've liked Kirk Cousins since he was Washington. He's solid, man. He's a good quarterback. I think he's better than just a regular game manager. He'll win you the game. He doesn't have any primetime problems anymore. Malik Neighbors, 14. Again. But, hey, you know what? I'm going to take it for what it is. I'm happy with it. You could have done. I said this last week, and I'm gonna say it again. You've done better, but with Daniel Jones, you could do so much worse. So I'll take the 14th spot from Malik. I appreciate you, brother. Keep on running out there. Now going against Malik was Marvin Harrison Jr. And the funny thing is I actually tried trading Kevin a couple of times to get Marvin Harrison in the beginning of the league. Right after that 30-point performance, I was like, yeah. With Kyler and Marv, I was thinking of like the rest of the season, it's a wrap. It's a goon squad basically, right? And yeah, that didn't really happen like that per se. At least in this situation, it worked out for me. Rejected all my trades, wanted to keep your peoples. Your peoples ain't working out for you. Marvin gave him 3 points. Unsk. First outlier of the season. You know what the crazy thing is? I had Waddle at the beginning of this year. I ended up trading Waddle in a package deal with Bowers for Kamara and Ingram. Ingram didn't work out. Kamara, goon. Bowers goon. Wish I still had him, to be real. But it's just funny that I was trying to trade Harrison for Waddle and I don't remember, somebody else. He wasn't budging. I think it was like Waddle and JSN or something. I don't remember. He wasn't budging though. And I'm like, alright, whatever. Like, in my personal opinion, I was already giving up more than I wanted to give up. But, sorry guys, I just can't figure out if I like how my head's looking front or back. To be honest, I didn't get the sizing right. I'm about to just take this out. Anyways, hands team. So it's just funny to me seeing that he played Marvin and Waddle. Waddle with 7 points. Waddle was doing 0 the entire game. Catches that late touchdown and then runs 24 yards backwards. I don't know what's up with Jalen Waddle. I'm so glad I don't have him on any of my teams. This is the good thing about being a hometown fan is you know the truth. I mean, I may not know the truth about, I'm trying to look at the team just to see. I may not know the truth of Marvin Harrison. Perfect example. I may not know the truth about Marvin Harrison. And I got Kyler, and I think Harrison's going to be a goon, and he's balling, and I know what's up. I've been a Dolphin fan my whole life. I've seen Tua before he got into the league. Watched Tua in the league. I didn't see it. And even throughout last year, the best season for Miami, the Dolphins are going crazy. We literally, like, getting a stop on every possession. Or not stop, I'm sorry, scoring on every possession. We're just looking awesome, if I say the honest truth. But even then, I'm like, this isn't going to last. It's very temporary. I love my Fins, but I'm also realistic. I've drafted Dolphin players before, and I've bet on the Dolphins so many times to the point now where I'm like, nah, I might do better going the other route. Let me go the under for the opponent. Because that's the honest truth of the matter, man. You can't... When it comes to fantasy, there are a lot of people, and I know a couple, that draft hometown players. That's your team. You want to root for them. I get that. You want to be at the game, you yell at them, whatever. I get it. But if your hometown team isn't really doing it, bro, gotta be realistic. These guys are millionaires. You need to make sure you can pick out the best team that's going to win games, or if you're putting money, playing some parlays, bruh. I wouldn't take the over on a lot of these people simply because I don't trust Tua. I mean, he could easily burn me. Tua's accuracy is phenomenal. Arm strength, not really there. If he didn't have the fastest receiver in the league being Tyreek Hill, I don't know if Tyreek would still get his numbers. Look at this year. His numbers are horrible. Granted, Tua was out for so many games. I've talked to so many people about this, and the real Dolphin fans will tell you, and the real football fans, they'll tell you the truth. Before Tua got hurt, I'm sorry to say, I'm not trying to be a hater, he's played abysmal. He played horrendous. I was going to say horrible, and then I was like, yeah, it's not even good enough. Like, he played really freaking bad, man. And then he got hurt. So he came back, and he's looking better, honestly, after his injury than he did before his injury. So that's good for Jalen Waddle and Tyreek. Jonnu Smith is probably the best benefit from him, to be real. But, man, I just don't like it. I don't trust it. I've seen him. You can go to their practices. He ain't doing it. I just don't like it. Regardless, we spent too much time on that. So, getting over to my dog, CD. Shout out, CD Lamb. You are a monster. You definitely helped me win this game. But man, how long now are you going to be out for? I play the best team in the league this week, and you're probably not going to play because you got hurt. You hurt your shoulder, or your ace. What isn't your shoulder? And then you came back in, got knocked down a couple times, left, came back in, ended up slamming your shoulder in your AC joint, getting tackled on it. You left and you came back in for a 2-point conversion. You're such a monster, bro. You're such a goon. And one of my favorite moments is during that draft day when Shadi was over there trying to slide in on the phone and you wasn't even paying. You was already on the other phone and you was like, hilarious. Shout out CD. I hope you're good, bro. I know this AC joint. I believe that's the same thing that Tyreek had a couple years ago, and it kept him out for, I want to say, like 5 weeks. I don't remember exactly. I gotta do some research and look back into it. But man, CD, I'm really, really hoping that you're going to come through for me. Realistically speaking, my gut says you're not playing this week. You'll possibly play the following, but even then it's a stretch. Let's see what happens, bro. I mean, all in all, 16 points. I'm not mad at that. I'm loving that, to be honest. I appreciate you, CeeDee Lamb. You're a goon. Now, the battle of the running backs. 1 point difference, 27 and 26. Alvin Kamara, I've said this a couple times already. He's possibly the best running back this year. Granted, he had a couple of down games. So, it's up in the air. Derrick Henry, I don't think he's had a bad game this year. Derrick Henry looks phenomenal with the Ravens. I didn't think that his rushing, Derrick Henry's Derrick Henry, so I guess that's my stupid ass for not thinking that he was going to do to this extent. Because I was like, look, the Ravens just lost 3 offensive linemen. They're going to move things around. Lamar's always running the ball. They're trying to add receivers, supposedly, which they did. Shout out. Yeah, I was wrong. I knew Derrick Henry was going to eat. I knew he was going to have a heavy workload. But King Henry is looking like King Henry back in 4 or 5 years ago in Tennessee. Prime, man. He's looking monsterish. Granted, we are getting closer to the season. If you guys are up touch with the fantasy footballers, you understand it is Yeti season coming. It's upon us. So that could be another huge reason why his numbers are continuously going up. But realistically speaking, I definitely foresee Derrick Henry going forward throughout the year like this, man. It's great. It sucks against me. I don't have him in any league whatsoever. But hey, shout out. Funny enough, now we're talking about the low-end running backs. We're getting our tier 2 backs. 1 point difference once again. But not good point status. 11 and 12. James Cook with only 11 points didn't have the strong outlier game that I thought you would have. Aaron Jones with only 12 points. I'm okay with that. Aaron Jones, I fuck with you heavy. You're my dog. James Cook is my boy right now, though. Side note, Aaron Jones has taken me to fantasy championships in the past. Appreciate you. But yeah, James Cook, 11 points. You know what? On a bad game, he still does good. I'm okay. James Cook will be fine. I don't think anyone needs to worry about Cook and his production-wise. We'll be alright. Now, looking at the tight ends. This was a letdown on both our tight ends. I legit thought Tyler Kroft was going to do better than this. I said Tyler. Is his name Tyler? Whatever. And Kyle Pitts with only 2 points. So Kraft with 7 and Pitts with 2. It is what it is, man. They're tight ends. You expect more, but when they don't do it, you can't even be mad at it. Just be thankful for the 17 points he gave me last week. Oh, yes. So, very surprising that Jonathan Taylor, one of the best backs in the league by far, only got 8 points. And especially with Richardson out, Flacco, they're more of a stabilized throwing offense, so the running lane should open up for him. But 8.90, I'll take it. I appreciate you. Cooper Kupp on the other side of the ball with 21. And shout out my dog Puka out here just throwing bows. Get out of the game, dog. Just get out. I like Puka a lot. I really do. But with having Kupp in so many leagues, I need Kupp to eat as much as possible through the duration of the year. Like, the talk about him being traded, yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen. Because I don't know anyone who would hyper-target like that. I'm just thinking maybe like Justin Herbert, somebody who needs a receiver, but he does spread the ball a little bit himself. Yeah, never mind. He had Keenan Allen last year, and Keenan Allen caught a million passes. I don't know, man. It's tough to say, but you don't control that regardless. For all I know, he could have gone to like Pittsburgh or something. That would have been horrible. Imagine if he would have gone to Carolina. Holy shoots. My season would have been done. But yeah, so let's get over to the next set, which is the bench. No, not the bench. We're skipping ahead. Tyler Bass, 7 points. Tucker with 6. Oh, I'm looking at it from the last week. I just realized that. Alright, and we fast forward it. Get back to the correct week. Tyler Bass with 4. I thought it was a little weird, to be honest. Tyler Bass with 14. Sorry, Hands team. And Harrison Butker with 7. So, my dog Tyler doubled what Butker got. Cool. Not mad at that at all. I need every point that I can get. I took a shot on New England because of the week before this one's performance. They were going against Tennessee. Tennessee sucks. I forgot that Will Levis is not playing. It was Mason Rudolph. I mean, that's it ain't like the savior is there on that one. But regardless of the fact, I truly did think that it was gonna be Will Levis. So I was like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and just ride with this and stack up as much points as physically possible, really. But he ended up playing Cincinnati over Las Vegas. You guys are going to see I played them in a bunch of my matchups as well. Great team. Great play. 10 points. Not mad at that. Sorry, Hands team. I'm a little tired, to be honest with you, man. These after work videos, it's rough. So, let's get to the bench. And it doesn't seem like there's anything on the bench that we could have changed on our end. Neither on his either. Oh, I guess, yeah, you could have took out Kyle Pitts too. Throwing in Mark Andrews for 2 more. Give you 4. Bars. Not even a rapper. Yeah, so I got Wandell with 4. Piss poor performance. Triple P's. You hit the bench. I don't even care. Amari Cooper was out. He was hurt for Kevin. Tank Bigsby, 2 points. I mean, Etienne is back. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. I kind of didn't even look at the logs, to be honest. I did see that Saquon fucking backwards hurdle. Oh my god, that was insane. But, yeah, Tank, I'm not sure what we're doing, brother. Bucky Irving, 6 points. That was not a good performance by you. Hands team, I'm so sorry. I'm trying to hold it. I already told you Mark Andrews with 4. Hands team, that was the recap of if you ain't first, you last. Let's get these dubs, baby. Like I said, this was a pretty solid, easy dub. Trying to just itch our way over to the playoffs. As of right now, I'm looking at it. I'm in 4th place. First place is 8-1. Second place is 7-2. So right now, 3 through 5 are 5-4, and 6 and 7 are 4-5. With 8 and 9, 3-6. We still got what, 4 weeks, I believe? Is it 4 weeks or 5 weeks? This was week 9. 5 weeks or 4 weeks left. This is gonna be tough, man. This is gonna be tough. We're literally looking at a 1 to 2 game spread. First and second place need to take some losses in order for me to move up. Hopefully that happens this week. So I play the first place team this week. You guys are going to get this recap following. This is a big one. Yeah, let's just fingers crossed, baby. Let's keep it pushing. Now, honestly, dog, that's all we can do. Just keep it pushing. Dubs up. Let's try and get these W's. Let's get these wins. Hands team. Good luck. And let's keep on. Playoff is coming, baby. Alright, Hands team.